welcome back to my video. Woo! For anyone I didn't get to say Happy New Year's to, well, Happy New Year. Alright guys, so just so you know, I already obviously did my foundation routine. This is my more realistic, as far as realistic, I mean more natural looking foundation routine. So I have my concealer, my powder, and I have the setting powder on top. So my birthday is January 8th, yeah. But Christmas is also like a week and a half before my birthday. So for Christmas gift, I got like gift cards, and one of the gift cards I got was to Sephora in Ulta, and I picked up this Urban Decay Naked Cherry. Can you guys see that? Let me do that YouTube thing for you guys. Yeah, so I got this palette. So I'm going to show you a look based off of this today. Keep that in mind. I'm going to start by introducing you to the palette. I've already used it, like I said, because I filmed this video already and got deleted. So those are the colors there. They're quite beautiful, as you can see. Gorgeous. And they're very flattering to the brown skin, which is why I picked it up. So like I said, the first step is to prep your eyes. Obviously, I already put the primer on my eyes off camera beforehand when I was doing my foundation. And the next step is going to be to conceal my eyes. Since I have brown skin, I want these colors to pop on me. Because I want them to pop, I'm going to make sure I put a concealer on my eyelids. Now you don't have to do this step, but it's just easier for you to see the color application, you know what I mean? So I'm going to do that off camera. I'll be right back. As you can see the difference between this eye and this eye. So now that I have this and I have my eyelids kind of a neutral color instead of like having that natural brown eyelid from my skin tone, I can go ahead and apply the color on top and see the color better. Okay, so let's go ahead and start with the color Caution. As you guys can see, Caution is like this nudish beigey brown color. It's really bright, so I'm just going to go ahead with the brush. This brush is actually included in the palette, by the way. It's called Naked Cherry, so go figure, that's what the palette's called. I'm going to go ahead and place that with the blending side on my lids just to go ahead and set the concealer put on and help me with a good base to apply the color on top of it. Alright, next step is I'm going to add Felice, which is this pinkish color on top. And I'm going to be applying this on the lid area, okay? So you guys can see that. As you can see, that color really is popping on me because I am popping. No. It's popping on me because I put the concealer and the primer prior. Okay. So I'm going to put it there and just blend it out. So I'm going to apply the color Privacy right here. This brownish color, kind of similar to a contour I would use on my skin tone for my foundation routine. And just put on the corners, the outer corners, okay? I'm going to do that and sweep it in. Sweep it in. The placement of where I'm putting these colors is because this is what flatters my eyes the best. Obviously, you can adjust where you place the color, you know, to flatter your eyes better, whether you have hooded eyes or not. So I'm just going to go ahead and apply some more. Now that that's done, I'm going to go ahead and apply a lighter color to my, I guess, my brow area, brow bone. It's just a color that I have in a different palette, which is called Ember Eyes. It's just like something I picked up at a grocery store or deli. Well, not deli, but a grocery store. Or a beauty supply. You can pick it up. It doesn't matter as long as you use a color that's like pale nude to your skin tone. So I'm going to be taking, this is quite old. I'm going to be taking the color Outgoing, which is kind of like a pale brown color. So whatever color is pale to your skin is what you're going to add on your brow bone. Okay, and now I'm going to blend that out, of course. Okay, so now that I have that on there, I don't want it too pale because this is a warm look, of course. So I'm going to take the other end and like blend it out. And it still has some of that color that we had from the Naked Cherry palette on it, so it should blend pretty well. Now we're going to go back to the Naked Cherry palette, of course. And our next step is going to be to basically make a shimmer in the middle. So I'll show you how I do that. Because shimmer or glitter or anything like that has a hard time setting and staying on your face, it's better to like kind of set it in place, if that makes sense. That rhymed. So I'm gonna take my MAC Prep and Prime Fix Broom Fixante. It's just a Studio Fix MAC Prep and Prime. It's liquid. I'm gonna spread it, well, spray it rather, on the edge of my brush. And I'm gonna apply that to my eyelid area. I do my themes backwards, like just. Some people would spray this and then add it to the actual palette and then place on their eyes, but you'll see why in a second. So I'm gonna do that in the center, everywhere that I want the shimmer to basically stay on. Okay, now that I have that in the middle of my lid area, the Studio MAC Prep and Prime, I'm gonna go ahead with the next step, which is to add that shimmer on. So the color we're gonna be using is called Bang Bang Hunte. Bang Bang. So it's this color right here. It's like a pinkish, right here. Like a pinkish corally color, okay? So I'm gonna add that onto my lids with the same side of that brush. Just gonna place that, pat that on. Okay, as you can see. And then you're just gonna basically round it off in the corners. Does that make sense? Round it off into a kind of circle. Alright guys, so now that it's in kind of like a circular color, the Bang Bang, I'm gonna go and take a color called Juicy in the palette. Let me see if I can show you. This color is like a true pink, but a Barbie pink, but lighter. Yeah. So I'm gonna take that color in the blending side, and I'm just gonna add it to the crease area around the Bang Bangs, okay? I'm sure you guys can see this. Okay, so it's kind of like it's on top of the Bang Bang around the crease areas. Okay, and this is just so everything blends seamlessly. Okay, and then we're gonna take the same juicy color and put it on top. Okay. And then we're gonna go back with the Bang Bang and just place it on top again so we don't lose our shimmer, since we put a basically matte color on top. So I'm gonna take that Bang Bang and just press it in in the center, mostly, obviously. Trying to keep that shimmer center. Okay, now that we're done with the center portion, I'm gonna go ahead and take the blending portion and add privacy around it a little bit more, going inwards towards my lid area. As you guys can see. And around, make sure. And this is just to keep the shimmer and color centered. Really. That's all this is for. So I'm gonna go back and do my brow area a little, because to make sure, you know, it pops a little bit more. Alright, since I have my brow area now more defined, I'm gonna go ahead and warm up this look a little bit by taking a warmer, darker pink color and putting it underneath my eyelids. And the color is going to be called Devilish, as you can see right here. It's like a reddish, brownish pink. And I'm going to place this under my eyelid area, okay? And this is why we left the setting spray underneath our eyes before. Okay, I'm just gonna blend that out. Buff it out, whatever you want to call it. Okay, have that go on. Take that devilish a little bit more, make sure it's in there. Okay, now we're gonna take the color Privacy that we had before, that dark brown, and we're just going to add a smidge, literally a smidge, on the end, and just brush it into the corner, the innermost part of your lower lids. Okay, so now that warms that brownish reddish pink up. Okay, that's what we have going so far. Alright, so the next step is basically for me to finish this side and come back on camera, and I will do the eyeliner and apply my falsies and basically sweep this off underneath my eye. Alright guys, so off camera I already applied my falsies, and I applied some lip liner because I'm going to add my actual lipstick on camera. I figure I might as well do that. By the way, what I did while I was off camera is I applied some blush. This is in the color Burnt Pepper on my cheekbone area, and I also applied like a off store brand mineral powder. It's like a dark brown, just to add underneath as a contour for that blush. The blush isn't coming off too strong on camera, obviously, because the lighting, but I don't want to look like a clown, so if you're doing this in person, you'll see to know when to stop, basically, just like I did. So what I'm going to do is apply my lipstick. What I like to do usually is a two-tone look, and I'm going to do this with the MAC lipsticks I have in hand. I'm going to be using Whirl, which is like a nudish pink color, brownish nude pink color, and I'm going to be using Antique Velvet, which is also, it complements the color, but it is like a brownish reddish color. So I'm going to line, I already lined my lip with chestnut color, and I'm going to go over that with this Antique Velvet. Alright, that's literally all I do for that part. And then I take that Whirl, the lightish pink color, alright guys, so that's the finished look. My lipstick's still not as matte yet, but I'm sure you can see that it is matte nonetheless. My hair, like I mentioned before, is basically going on a 2-week-old straightening thing, so it's kind of like poofy but straight, so it kind of looks blown out in a way. My roots are very much poofy and curly. I failed to mention on my cheeks, just for as a like light highlight, I don't like my cheeks too shiny because then I look greasy. I added this color Iconic. You guys see that? Iconic. It's basically, I would say, a bronzer highlighter-ish. And let me see if I can open it for you. There you go. Finished look. Thumbs up if you like this video. Subscribe for more and share this video. I appreciate anyone that does comment and watches my video and shares it. Thank you for just being here and watching me, period. There's so many makeup looks to see out there, I'm sure. So thank you for being with me. If I didn't get to say Happy New Year, Merry Christmas, and Happy Valentine's Day. Hopefully you can recreate this look, and you know, go do your thing, girl, hunty, gentleman, whoever is watching. And that's it. Thank you for watching. Until next time.